live press conference. Now, both of you two, it's your first fight, it's your debut, February 22nd. So for those who may not know who you are or haven't saw your face, we'll have a quick introduction. One fact people may not know about you, it could be to do with boxing, it could be anything. I'll start with Jesse.
Yeah, so from Doncaster, been actively training, probably say a decent amount over this past last year anyway. And yeah, just been looking forward to getting in the ring for quite a while to be fair.
100%. And Jay, can we have yours, please?
Yes, I'm from Belfast. I've been training on and off for the past year. Not heavy, but the past 4 weeks have been heavy.
Yeah, definitely. And I want to know, obviously, it's your debut. Why do you actually want to get into boxing? Is it the things you see with the influence of boxing? Is it Speedstar in general, the promotion?
Well, basically, he reached out to me. I've always wanted to fight anyway, but I kind of just needed someone to push me. I think, you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course. And Jesse, how come you wanted to start boxing? How come you wanted to step in the ring?
Well, to be fair, I think a decent amount of my family have all had fights. Do you know what I mean? Um, and one of my friends actually that I met on holiday, Jack Smith, he's also fighting on the card. And I was in his live one day, and basically I just seen Speedstar, and he was like, "Oh yeah, why don't you get in and stuff like that?" So I gave him a message, and then obviously found me a fight and got into it and stuff. But I wanted to fight for ages. It's just like like Jay said, I just needed that. I need that extra push. You know what I mean? Get it locked in and done. To
Yeah, of course. And you mentioned you have a fighting family. Have you been training since you was a kid or only just started now?
be fair, like there's videos of me when I was younger, like in the gym and stuff like that, like they're just messing about. Um, but yeah, I've had a decent bit to do with boxing and stuff like that since I was a little bit younger.
Yeah, definitely. And Jay, as we've mentioned, this is your first fight. How do you think your nerves will be on the night? Was Speedstars quite a big promotion and it's still up and coming?
Well, I'm not nervous now, but that happens. The whole build up. So, and I'll be obviously nervous on the day, but nerves. I feel like when you're nervous, that's when you're at your strongest anyway. So it's no bad. I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to it big time.
And Jesse, how do you think yours nerves are gonna be on the night? Some for media, they're not that bad, but on the fight night, it really kicks in.
Yeah, well, I mean, everybody knows like adrenaline, especially on the night, that's what tires you out the most. Do you know what I mean? The nerves, the build up, stuff like that. That's what definitely gets you. But I think I'm trying to stay calm and box the way I've been taught, box the way I've trained. You know what I mean? Not trying to go out there swinging stuff like that and absolutely, just burn through all the stamina. Just stay calm and composed.
Yeah, definitely. And obviously, both of you haven't had that much training. About a month. What would you rate your boxing ability, and how fast have you actually picked up the sport? So with you, Jesse.
Oh, to be fair, I'm quite naturally. I'm not going to say gifted, but naturally, I'm quite on the technical side of boxing. I pick up things like quite fast. Like I've got a one-to-one coach that I've had probably a good year now, and like he says, I pick up things quite fast. Yeah, like the technical sides of boxing for me, it's looking pretty good.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. And Jay, how do you think you've dealt with the boxing training, the diet, and do you think you've got a good boxing ability with how long you've been training for?
Yes, definitely. Just needed to pick up on a couple of things. Obviously, sharpen up to get back in it and all before started going full time. But I am sharp too. I'm not. I don't just go in swinging. I know how to box. Put it that way. I can box. I'm not coming in to just swing punches and hope for a win. You know, it's technical. That's the way it's going to be.
Yeah, and obviously you mentioned you don't want to just go in there and swing punches. How would you say your style is? Do you want to feel him out and then the later rounds go for him, or do you just want to keep it a clean fight? Try and knock him out in the early rounds.
Keep the fake clean, obviously, but yeah, it just depends. It depends what way he comes out the box for me too. But I'll tell you, I'm not coming out soft. Definitely not.
Yeah,
But
cool.
I'll
Yeah.
not. And what I'm saying is, I'll be boxing properly. You know, you see these fights nowadays, and everyone's running in, they're swinging and hoping for the best. That's not gonna go like that. Definitely not.
Yeah, Jesse, have you got a set game plan or do you just want to go in there and see what happens?
No, no, obviously I'm not just going to go in there and hope for the best, to be fair. Like, I think anybody who does that, you're not taking it seriously enough at the end of the day. It's a fight, do you know what I mean? Um, Anything can happen, but there's certain precautions you can put in the way to stop certain things from happening. But for me, obviously, I think I'm coming in as the shorter opponent here, but I've always been the shorter opponent in sparring and stuff like that. I've always been the lightest, the shortest, but it doesn't bother me at all. I mean, I find the body and then I find the head. That's just how it is.
Yeah, of course. And what's three things do you think you have as a boxer? It could be the speed, it could be explosiveness.
Trying to give away all my secrets now. To be fair, I think I'm very fast. Like every person I've ever sparred with, boxed with, or watched me train, they've all said like speed is definitely one of my
Yeah.
big points in my favour. And then the rest you'll just have to find out on the 22nd of February. There's a few things to look out for. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, Jay, without giving much away, would you want to say some of your maybe specialities in boxing?
Speed too, really. I can take a punch too. I can take a punch. So that's all I'm gonna say. Don't want to say much about that.
Cool, that's cool. And what would you rate yourself as a boxer from 1 to 10? Obviously it's your debut, but with the skill you've got now, what would you rate yourself?
Well, 10's a big shot, obviously. Everyone would
Yeah,
easily say that about themselves. As if you're going to be honest and put it on a scale where we're being realistic, I'd say a 7. About a
7.
7. Definitely. 7 or 8.
Jesse, what would you rate yourself?
It depends what we're comparing it to. We're talking about like Canelo and stuff like that. In that like regard, fucking hell, there's no comparing between them. But I'd say probably on Speedstar's scale, like compared to most fights I've seen and most of the fighters, I'd probably say yeah, a decent 8, 8, 9 technical wise. Like everybody I've seen fighting. I'm not gonna throw digs out there, but it does look like some people are just going out there and trying to go for people's heads.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And obviously, you want to focus on this fight, but mentioning other people, have you got anyone you want to call out for the fight after this? Anyone in particular?
But we'll see what comes to mind after the fight. But yeah, I reckon there's a few people on the roster. If if we can get to that weight, I'd give some people a go.
Yeah, of course. And Jay, have you got anyone in particular?
I have a few names in mind, but we'll just have to see how they fight. We'll see. I'd fight anyone to put on my face for me to fight in the future as well. I'll take it on. Not a bar, but I definitely have a few people, yeah, in mind.
Yeah, of course, of course. And do you two want to put a bet on who wins? We do this with a couple face-to-faces, but I know you two aren't proper fighters yet with 10, 15 fights. We know each other's ability, but
What kind of bad? What's bad spot?
um, whoever knocks someone out or wins a fight buys drinks or money or anything like that, or even a
I'm game for buy drinks or whatever, but a tattoo, I don't know. I don't know if
yeah.
I.
I
The tattoo
what?
ones have been crazy. That
Yeah, I know. I mean, that's
There's
perfect.
no what I wouldn't even expect someone to get a tattoo. They're beating them. So if you want to just keep it with a drink,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
We'll keep it with a drink.
definitely.
To be fair, I don't gain anything if you got a tattoo. I mean, I want to see it once and that's it.
Yeah, but tattoos are tattoos. Like they're on you the rest of your life. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
yeah, of course, of course. And lastly, as well, can we have a message from each of you ahead of fight night? I'll start with you, Jesse.
Uh, Keep training, and I look forward to see what you've got. I know I'm gonna keep training, putting in everything I've got, cardio, boxing. I'm gonna bring it. I'm gonna bring it all, especially on the night.
Jay, can we have one from you?
Yes, just keep training, keep with the training camp, stick to the eating clean, stay away from drink. everything. I'm ready to come over. I'm not coming the whole way over here to get paid. So we'll see. We'll see on the night.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, 100%. It's going to be a great night of boxing, February 22nd. Thanks everyone for watching. And buy your tickets in Speedstar Boxing Academy Instagram link. And yeah, thanks for that.
Cheers.
Cheers.